everyone. It's time to get out of the house today for a little bit. Now, I do understand that a lot of people can't get outside right now or can't get into nature because, I don't know, maybe you live in an apartment or a city and there's a lot of people out, and I understand like not putting yourself at risk and staying home. So maybe you can just come along with me today. How about that? What do you think, Abe? I knew he'd agree. So just up on this little ridge, it's called the Overlook Trail, and that's where we're heading. And it overlooks the very famous Fountain Park. We have this huge fountain that goes off, and hopefully maybe I can catch that for you today. So let's just take a little walk. Okay, we're here, and yes, there are, even for a Tuesday morning, there's still people out on the trail today, and keeping mindful of the social distancing, we will just keep ourselves spaced out. Here we go.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Also, Arizona has had quite a bit of rain lately in spring, and everything is so green and beautiful. You're going to see all the yellow flowers. It's just awesome.
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
Look at this, how cool. It looks like a bush made up of spider legs. Far out. Well, this is a nice little lookout point.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
I'm always trying to keep my eyes open for wildlife, like lizards and snakes and stuff, and of course you see like the birds, and they're pretty easy to spot, they're pretty noisy too. But I've just really never been that good at like spotting animals out in the wild, especially like small reptilians and stuff. So when I do see something, I get very excited about it, because it's like when you're remember Where's Waldo puzzles, and you finally find him. Yes, I found him. It was so hard, but he was right there all along. Anyways, I have a scavenger hunt, a life scavenger hunt. There are 3 things that I want to find on my own in the wild, but like not in a terrifying way. Like, oh, hello. Not in a terrifying way where they like sneak up on me or they bite me or sting me. Or I would like to see a tarantula, a scorpion, and a rattlesnake safely. I also want to see Bigfoot, but I can hold off on that until I find the first 3. Okay, a little bit of a climb here. At the end, I think we're almost to the top of the ridge. Here we go. Time to burn that butt. Let's get it. Okay, well, we made it to the top of the Overlook Trail. It's just a nice little ridge. You can see everything. You can see mountains in all directions. And that is 4 Peaks, where the amethyst mine is located. I would really like to hike up that mountain someday. One of the benefits of going hiking, going for a walk by yourself, is that you get to tune in a little bit more, and you just get to listen more. I love hiking in groups. I love the camaraderie, and you tell jokes and really entertain one another. And it's really nice when you don't know the terrain, or you're out somewhere. It's so much safer, I guess, to be with someone. But one of the things I really love to do is do a little sound meditation while I walk, or just take a moment to sit and do that. So a listening meditation is, I think, one of the easiest ways to get into a meditative state. You can do it very fast, you can do it anywhere, and it's just like this. You're going to close your eyes, and then you're just going to start to listen to all the sounds. Like, even go out searching for them. What do you hear? Like, first you're going to hear the louder noises, of course. There's a dog barking, there's some birds chirping. Pay attention to which side or which ear you're picking up on those things. Just becoming aware of their sound. I hear now more subtle bugs, mosquitoes, flies buzzing around me. I'm hearing a rumble of traffic in the background. I'm hearing footsteps on the path. And then you can go inward. You can start to listen to your breath. Is there any movements that are coming from your own body? I hear the rip of a motorcycle way off in the distance. I hear some like croaking reptilian sounds. I hear a caw. One of the goals here is to not try to label sounds as good or bad sounds. I think a lot of times we get caught up, if you're in a noisy area, sounds really start to bother you. You'll hear a bang or some construction in the background, and it like bolts through your system. It shocks you. And this is now allowing you to sit down and hear those sounds, not labeling them as good or bad, but just allowing them to be sounds of life in your background and coming back into your center and well-being. How about right now we do a little sound meditation? I just want to say right now that I know a lot of people are stuck inside, and you're thrown out of your routine and your conveniences are gone, and everyone is suffering some loss in a way, and it is just insane that the whole world is experiencing this at the same time. This is not just one country, two countries experiencing this. This is, I don't know if we've, at least in our time, I don't know if we've ever experienced something this collective before. But anyways, here's what I wanted to say is, if you're at home and the isolation is really starting to get to you, just approach this with some compassion for yourself. This is a time that you could take advantage of to be still, to learn more about yourself when all of the distractions are gone. Netflix is going to get boring. Internet's going to get boring. If you sit in front of those electronics all day, like I kind of have to for work sometimes, you start to feel like you've been sitting in a microwave, and you need to cleanse your system. Your body, your mind, your spirit it's really yearning for this. Take advantage of it, but you're going to be surprised at a lot of the things that come up. So approach it gently with compassion, with self-love, because a lot of us distract ourselves because we're afraid of finding out who we really are when we're alone. Man, that is deep today, isn't it? I, right now, just want to do my best to try to put something out into the world that's good. I think a lot of us are wanting to help in certain ways, but we don't know how. There's the best advice that I can give everyone right now is we have the technology to send out good messages into the world. Just smile at people more if you do pass people on the street 6 feet away. Smile, say hello, call up a friend. We don't know that, that so many people are suffering loss, financial loss, and this is a time where people could be experiencing a lot of depression. Even though we can't physically go over and do something for people, you can call people up on the phone, just check in, see how they're doing. People are really good at putting on a strong face, strong voice over the phone. But just out of compassion, call people up, see how they're doing. It can really brighten somebody's day, just a nice message. And don't call people up just to complain about the situation and talk about all the bad things, because we get enough of that on the news. Call people up and talk about something nice. Let people know that if you miss them, you miss them. You can't wait until you see them again after this is all over. Call up your friend, have a FaceTime, and have some wine or tea or, whatever it might be. But, reach out to people, because there's some people that are really, really struggling right now. And I think that the best thing that we can do right now is just send out uplifting messages. Remind people that they're part of a collective and that they have value, and that this is only temporary, and we'll get through it, and we are resilient. One thing I did want to mention too, because I noticed it happening within myself, is don't be scared to be joyful in this time. If you are happy to wake up and take a deep breath, then be happy. I think I was getting caught up, and I'm still feeling happy. Like I'm a happy person, and I want to spread that to other people. And I think at some point I felt like, I shouldn't. It's like trying to be like happy at a funeral or something. It's like it's not really acceptable to be overly cheerful or overly joyful at a time when someone else is experiencing a lot of loss or grief. And you know what? Be joyful, be happy, because people need to be around that. We need to hold each other up, because it's going to be really easy right now to get down into the dumpster, and then it's going to be awful hard to climb out of it. So let's help one another out. Be joyful, be cheerful, be happy. Talk well to yourself and talk well to other people right now, because I think at a time when we feel very helpless to know how to help other people, the best thing that we can do is take care of ourselves, our inner well-being, and that in turn will spread to everyone around us. All right, we better get a move on and start to head down this little mountain. Oh man, I have to share right now, my blanket is just covered in burrs, sticky things. I have no idea how I'm gonna get them all off. Better my blanket than my butt.
into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last. Yeah, I do remember tears and the laughter. How could we fall so fast? Will be no hard goodbyes, thank God we're civilized. Be on our separate ways as we fade into gray.
I think this looks so funny. They're like little bird heads, like little baby birds in a nest, sticking their necks out for a mama bird to feed them. I'm gonna stop into Mountain View Coffee Shop, which is a local family-run small business, and I know it's really hard for people right now keeping customers and service up, so I'm gonna stop in and grab a coffee or smoothie. Mountain View Cafe Company normally has a very beautiful view if you get the chance later on to stick around. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh.
Hi guys.
Hi everyone.
Stay healthy and safe, please.
Thank you.
Avoid the crowd.
And Mountain View Coffee Company.
Thai Cafe.
It's still open right
Yes,
now.
but we don't know how long, so
Yes, so
it's okay. Okay, we will close if needed, just to help the doctors and nurses not to spread the viruses.
yeah. Well, good luck to you and your wife.
And you too.
This is delicious, and I will be back for
And
more.
healthy.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you. Have a nice day.